Hey, everybody, how's it going? So we got a lot to talk about with Erika Kirk. She's pregnant. Well, at least the internet thinks she is. It's a little bit more complicated than that, guys, and actually quite more nuanced, and probably she's not pregnant at all. But the internet wants to run with these rumors like crazy, so we're going to cover them naturally. Before we get started, guys, please like and subscribe. Those are the two things that are the most important to me. I don't ask for money or anything like that. I'm not a e-beggar. I'm not one of those losers that's like, please, I just need some scraps. No. Guys, I don't ask for that stuff. I just want you all to be here so we can enjoy this stuff together. That's really all. Thank you all so much. Even if you don't like me, big Candace Owens fan or something like that, thank you for clicking on the video at least. I just ask that you make it to the end so you hear my arguments, and then we can talk about it down in the comment section below. Also, I got a gaming channel with a buddy in Talks to Gaming. Link down in the description below as well. Thank you all so much. Let's get started with this. Erika Kirk is pregnant?
You did get married.
Yes.
You have 2 kids.
2 precious babies.
And you told me this in private, but how many kids did you guys want to have?
We wanted to have 4. Yeah. And I was praying to God that I was pregnant when he got murdered.
Oh, wow. I thought of that once. Just like whether it was meant to be or whether we'd get news like that.
I was like, oh goodness, that would be the ultimate blessing out of this catastrophe. So now when I see young couples, I tell them, please, like, don't put it off. Especially if you're a young woman, don't put it off. You can always have a career. You can always, go back to work. You can never just go back to having children. And they grow so fast and so quickly, but I was praying, both of us were, we were really excited to just expand our family.
Thank God you have the 2.
I know.
Thank God.
Boy and girl, I know.
One day they'll find out. Right now they're just, little loves, and one day they'll find out that they're Charlie Kirk's children, and they'll know what that means.
Okay, so not even close. Not even close. But, you'll have people sitting there going, passing stuff around like this. Charlie Kirk was ended 10 weeks ago. Erika is 9 weeks pregnant. Okay. And then, look, it's a black version of Charlie Kirk. I get it. Anyway, so she opens up about it. In 3 months, Erika Kirk is going to appear visibly pregnant and try to pass it off as Charlie's miracle baby, but it's going to come out of the womb looking like this. Like J.D. Vance in a wig? Okay. Erika Kirk says, I was praying to God to make me pregnant when Charlie was killed. Guess her wish coming true? They're showing J.D. Vance and stuff. Like, this is absolutely crazy, guys. Like, the concept of Erika being 8 weeks pregnant when Charlie died 10 weeks ago. Look at the numbers that they're just making up. Nothing like that has even been stated. Absolutely nothing like that has come around whatsoever. But all these people on the internet are absolutely dead certain that she's 8 weeks pregnant now. One guy said 9 weeks. Today's the 28th. This was the 26th. Come on, guys. Like, people really, really, really want to believe TPUSA had a lot to do with this. That his own wife had a lot to do with what happened to Charlie. That's what people would like to tell you. That's what people would like to believe. People like Ian Carroll, Candace Owens, are great at farming this stuff too. They sow these seeds. Now, I know Erika has been defended by Candace, but it doesn't make much sense because she's literally questioned Erika's succession to CEO by saying the diaries weren't real and that Charlie Kirk never would have allowed people to succeed his company like this without getting lawyers involved. Though, who else would he have told? Who do you think knows more? His wife or Candace Owens? It's just completely ridiculous, right? So, Erika Kirk also ended up coming out and saying that she would have gotten less hate if she touched the back of J.D. Vance's rear instead of the viral hug video. Yeah. I agree. I show how she hugs. This still frame right here, this still frame looks so bad. But when you watch it in the form of the video, she goes, and then it's over. It's that quick. And she does it with everybody else. I even show it on an older video. She does it with Megyn Kelly. She does it with many, many, many other people that she's met. Gives them a hug, touches the back of their head. Just the way she does it. So I don't think this is anything crazy. You can go watch it. It's pretty ridiculous, Zuby here 5 hours ago. Targeting a grieving widow is extremely low, no matter how much you may disagree with her politics. Truly low-life behavior. Who's he talking about? David Dunn. I don't know who David Dunn is. Let's see. I guess Erika Kirk is just bringing tissues and wiping her eyes everywhere she goes now.
They went to the weirdest places.
Oh my gosh. You guys.
That is loud.
Please. So for those of you who know me, I'm a very, I hug.
Yes,
like,
you're an intense hugger. It's
whoever
awesome.
is like hating on a hug needs a hug themselves. I will give you a free hug anytime you want a hug. I love language is touch, if you will. But seriously, that hug. So I will give you a play-by-play. I'm walking. They just played the emotional video. I'm walking over, he's walking over, I'm starting to cry. He says, he's so proud of you. And I say, God bless you. And I touch the back of his head. Anyone who I've hugged that I have touched the back of your head when I hug you, I always say, God bless you. That's just me. If you want to take that out of context, go right ahead. Again, that to me shows that you need a hug more than
I agree with her. I absolutely agree with her. Because here's the thing. She literally just got done seeing the most emotional thing they could have possibly put up on that screen, involving Charlie Kirk and everything. She's an absolute wreck after that. She's upset. She's sad. All that stuff's going on. And yet, they expected her to just be like, oh, formal hug and then walk off, you know? I mean, and then he's sitting there, one of the most important men in the entire country, saying, you know, he's so proud of you and stuff like that. She's probably going to break down right there on the stage. It's a really hard thing to keep together. Now, Erika Kirk shares grief and hopes after husband's end. Oh, wait, this is more. This isn't as important. There's one more video I want to show you guys that's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay? And that is this. TPUSA Whistleblower. The real Erika Kirk is mean-spirited and fake and uses Christianity as a cover. Let's just listen to this very fake person here who's covered up, has no identity, blow the whistle on this with no evidence.
Sometimes a tragedy feels too perfect. Like, the timing, the aftermath, all of it just lines up a little too clean. That's what it felt like for us when Charlie was shot. Middle of the day, cameras rolling, whole world watching. And just like that, the future president of the United States of America silenced forever. Everybody cried on camera, sure, the fireworks, the tributes, the prayers, but behind the scenes, in the executive offices, you could feel the relief. Because within a week, everything exploded. Donations, attention, influence, sky high. Donors that were ghosting us started calling again. The people who were distancing themselves, suddenly, they wanted meetings.
Yeah, I could imagine why. They just watched a guy that they worked with, who they respected, and who they had a little bit of just a slight disagreement on, to where they were like, well, maybe my money should go somewhere else, maybe to PragerU or something like that. Ended up going, oh my God, this is crazy. This was a devout Christian man, too. We had some disagreements where we didn't disagree that much. Yeah, I could definitely see why they would come back and want to fund this. Especially when the common enemy is the left. The extreme left that's putting bullets into kids in churches. Like, it's not that difficult of a choice to make.
Charlie was worth more dead than alive. And now, Turning Point USA is more powerful than it's ever been.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. TPUSA's in a lot of trouble. It's in a lot of trouble, okay? They're doing what they're doing right now, but at the end of the day, people are not going to be watching TPUSA as nearly as much without Charlie. It's just a fact. And it's not that I would encourage people to do that. It's just TPUSA had the best possible speaker and face. That's why it was so successful. Without him, it's not gonna matter much, and it's gonna suck. And I hate to see TPUSA go down. I really do. But without Charlie Kirk, I don't think they're gonna do too well. And I think everybody else knows that.
And the person running it?
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm talking about Erika, the one everybody treats like some kind of evangelical Joan of Arc. I used to work under her, and she's not who she pretends to be. Charlie figured that out near the end. I think that's why he's gone.
Really now? You think so? Is there any proof? Any proof at all?
See, before she came into the picture, he wanted to take us in a new direction, away from the whole Christian Zionist thing. He started saying it out loud.
No, he didn't. If he started saying it out loud, there'd be proof.
that America's movement needed to stand on its own, that we couldn't just keep doing PR for another country. And that's when everything started changing around him.
Really?
People he trusted
Proof?
started keeping him out of meetings. His calendar got lost more than once, and then he started digging. He told a few of us, quietly, that he'd found stuff about her past. Not rumors, documents. Back when she was working with some orphanage in Romania.
She didn't work for an orphanage in Romania. She ran a freaking toy drive. I suggest, if any of this was true at all, that you would get some of that evidence and show us. Because we found out it was a damn toy drive. Not that she was working for an orphanage.
A place that suddenly shut down not long before Israeli handlers introduced her to him. Turns out it wasn't an orphanage, it was something way darker, connected to Israel. Kids moved around like they were... I don't even want to say it. He found out the same people were planning on setting up new orphanages with Turning Point money here in the US under her direction.
Then where are those orphanages? And where is any proof of any of this? I would like to see the orphanages then. They're going to move forward with some orphanages. Let's see where they're at. Let's see their names. Let's see how they're connected.
He said, and I'll never forget this, over my dead body.
Oh,
now
okay.
here we are. What people still don't know is that she's cruel. Like, weirdly cruel.
How?
She'd forget his birthday on purpose. She'd laugh about it. Their wedding anniversary? She'd forget that too. Even though her whole damn wedding was paid for by Turning Point. One time, in front of staff, she told him, "You know, honey, if anything ever happens to you, things might finally run smooth around here for once." And
is there any proof of this? Can anybody else corroborate this at all?
she smiled when she said
She said
it.
in front of multiple people.
Not nervous, not joking, like she was already the boss. And here's the other part nobody talks about. The staffing. Almost everyone in senior management, Mormon. It's not random. The CIA's been recruiting from that pool forever. You know why? Because they're good at compartmentalizing. They can hold two worlds in their head, faith and function. And
so, wait. Mormons are superhumans? Okay.
never let the wires cross. Perfect spooks. Perfect operators. Now, with her at the top, it's all locked down. The money's flowing. Israel is satisfied. And Charlie? He's just a ghost in the machine. They've rewritten who he was already. They talk about his legacy like he's some concept, not a person who got assassinated in broad daylight. And the sickest part, it's playing out exactly how she used to say it would. He's gone, and she's running the show over his dead body, exactly like she promised.
Okay. I would like some proof for all of that. And also, where does France come into play? And where does Ukraine come into play with this as well? And what's Donald Trump's role? See, there's so many things. There's so many holes you could poke into this. And I would also genuinely love some proof for any of this. Is anybody else going to be able to come out and corroborate this? He said it right in front of all the staff, and nobody else is talking about it at all. It's unbelievable that these people put this kind of information out there, but will not back it with anything. They call them whistleblowers. Back in the day, remember how whistleblowers used to be? Remember, Edward Snowden or any of those other guys? They would actually release real documents. Why don't these whistleblowers do that? Why is it that all these whistleblowers today just mask themselves completely and then say words without any proof whatsoever that's completely out of character from what Charlie Kirk was saying? You know, they were talking about how Charlie Kirk was converting and all that, but the same day, minutes before he actually received that lead injection, I want you to think about this. He said, "I am an evangelical Christian." It's really weird to say. That's really, really weird to say if he's converting to Catholicism, as well as being anti-Israel, and yet he talks about Israel still in his final moments as a blessed nation, as a nation that we should bless and take care of. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? It's very, very strange that Charlie Kirk never would have publicly said this, but he was just doing all this privately behind closed doors with no evidence. I find it to be strange, honestly. I genuinely do. Anyway, guys, but tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Is Erika Kirk pregnant? Is all this just set up? Is everybody betraying him all at once? Every single possible person? Is France involved? Does Macron's wife have a willy? That's the ultimate question. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys here in the next one. Later.